Hola.
Hi. How are you today?
I'm good. Why are you quiet? What are you doing, machine? Why is she so quiet?
Testing 578. Minimize. That. Can you hear me, ma'am?
I can hear you great.
Okay, there. That's why. Okay, that's why my speakers were janky. Okay, I didn't have the microphone plugged in. Okay, there's that. Keeps turning it. Hey, don't put that in the shot. Can't help it. There's a crack in the window. Let's close the crack in the window. Let's see. Look. No. You want color in the shot, you put him in your shot. Join the show. It's your show that you started. Come and join it sometime. Yeah.
Ooh,
I didn't say you had to. I'm just telling you to.
may the fourth be with you.
May the fourth be with you as well.
Thank you. I was gonna put on my lightsaber earrings, and I was like, "You dummy! You're wearing a headset. No one's going to see them."
That's not going to work.
No, so I just put on one of my mini Star Wars T-shirts.
I think I might need another one because you can't really see that it's Boba.
Ooh,
Way
I see the antenna.
I might just have to start the show like that. What are you doing, love? Can I help you? Yeah. Well,
Mia,
that's a
have
great
you
arm.
seen my axolotl?
Yes, you showed me that. That is so cute.
She loves axolotls.
Me too.
No, I can't. What the hell, baby?
He needs to be in the picture.
You can't tell. All you're gonna see is this.
Yeah, but don't know.
I see an arm.
Yeah. He's acting like me in one of Steven's old streams. All you see is his arm and elbow.
Who is it? Kylo?
Yes. Christ.
My other husband.
Yeah, look, he's got the cosplay on. I figured you'd
Who's
be
got-
boss.
Who's got a cosplay on? I don't see nobody.
You don't see that man in that awesome
Hold on. It's on speaker view. I gotta change it to gallery. Oh, red 5 standing by.
Checking in.
Ooh. Keep him.
Or I can change it up.
I'm trying to put him in such a way that you can. Where the hell are you looking, Grogu? There you go. Need to prop him on something.
Yeah,
already see what's
That's what
not
I was
working out.
expecting.
There.
I can't really see. So
Yeah, that one doesn't really work if you want to see what you're doing.
Part of me wanted to wear my Starfleet uniform just because I thought it would be funny.
that
That would be hilarious.
would have been a nice little kicker there.
Yeah. I have a friend who always wears his Starfleet uniform whenever he goes to see a Star Wars movie.
I
And put on
mean,
my my
Personally.
Vulcan ridges. That looks really amazing.
Huh?
Oh, not my Vulcan. Did I say Vulcan? That's not what I
You
meant.
said Vulcan.
I can't remember.
I did.
She said it's her Vulcan shit, bruh.
These are not Vulcan ridges. They're the angry ones. I can't think. Worf. What the hell are you, Worf?
Klingon?
Klingon. Thank you.
Oh yeah, isn't
My
that,
brain.
Isn't they from the Borg Society, right? I'm kidding. I'm
I
kidding.
am Deanna Troy in Worf's love child.
Last week's show yet.
What?
I said if you watched last week's show.
Did you watch Moon Knight last week? Or did you, I'm
No.
sorry, not Moon Knight, but Us. Did you watch Us last week?
No, I don't watch that shit.
I didn't get to see it yet. I tried looking for it, but I'm under like administrative abilities. It only tells me to edit the page.
Oh, Us. I thought you meant the TV show This Is Us.
No, I meant Us.
Our show last week was a little frenetic.
It was. I
There was a lot of singing. My shirt shipped.
Your shirt shipped? She shipped.
Mhm.
She shipped her shirt.
I shipped my shirt.
Oh, that happens when it ships.
I'm excited to get my shipped shirt.
Check it, check it, check it. Watch, watch, watch. He does a thing.
Who does what? Oh, you got the Android controlled Android.
Mine is a remote controlled one too with a bracelet.
Yeah. Say what's
Oh,
up,
nice.
R2. So he's gonna fall. Damn it. Okay.
And he falls.
Hey, he does his thing.
All right. Tell me when it feels like Grogu is looking at you.
I feel a little vulnerable.
Right there.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, right there works.
Woo! Boy, don't fall. There we go.
Yeah, I should probably I didn't really research the arcades. I just I basically gonna say these are cool games. I played them when I was a kid. I don't know if they really want any information about the background of the games.
If you have it, it would be nice. If you don't, you don't.
My talk about cartoons is going to kind of be all over the place, and I'm going to
Oh,
be
dear
once
God,
again
is it?
looking down at my phone.
That's okay.
I'm going to try to keep it. I'm going to try to keep it short, but just talk about how cartoons went from like being toy-driven shows to creator-driven shows, then back to toy-driven shows, and now we're getting this big push into like more adult themed animation with like Family Guy and BoJack Horseman, and then
Yeah, Brick and Bojack,
super
bro.
inclusive stuff like She-Ra and Steven Universe, that kind of stuff. But that's so it's like it's going to be in generalizations more than anything. And then for Rogue One, I literally just pulled up the wiki page to get the like when it was released, how much it was made for, how much it made in the box office, that kind of stuff.
Yep,
And then just say why I think it is the superior Star Wars film.
It's got the right tone.
If we are just going by technicalities, Rogue One is technically the best Star Wars live action film that they have ever put out. But it would not be as significant if it was not for the original trilogy. And that's what I'm going to kind of end
this
that
is
note
true.
on. Because before that, my favorite was, I think, like a lot of people, Empire Strikes Back.
Oh yeah.
Got limbs flying off, people falling down tubes, people telling people that they're their fathers, all sorts of good shit.
Yeah.
But if we're just talking about well-made films, well-acted films, well-written film, well-rounded films, I have to give it to Rogue One, not to mention K2SO.
Yes, K2SO is a very light version of HK-47. Shall I
Mhm.
disembowel them, master? No, are you sure? Yes. The depressed
So
droid.
the budget is a range, okay, but I'm going to go with the high numbers. 265 million. It grossed 1.056 billion dollars.
Nice.
That I have him too. I have a K2S2 too. Where is he? He's downstairs on my fireplace mantle.
Oh, 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 oh.
And we're getting it also they talk about it's a setup for Andor, which is supposed to be coming out.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I look forward to that.
Me too.
I think Andor is the next Star Wars TV show that they're actually like putting out. That's not Boba Fett or Mando
Right.
or Obi-Wan.
Okay. I got a little info on the games. Okay. What was the other one I sent you? It was like Shadows of the Empire. It's
Shadows
not
of the
canon,
Empire.
but
Shadows. It used to be.
it used to be.
It's part of the extended universe, and only parts of that have come back to be canon. Because there's a reason we haven't seen Mara Jade. She's not canon. Unless she's in the
Right.
comics, it's not canon. So
Right.
anything in the movies, TV shows, and comic books is canon.
All canon.
Some video game stuff, but not all.
Depends on who made it,
Yes.
but I don't know the intricacies of that, I'm afraid. I know
Yeah,
that it
it's-
depends on who made it, but I don't know anything beyond that.
It's
And
yeah.
then
Anything before Disney bought it that was not the original, not original 6 movies
Mhm.
became non-canon. Just boom, flat out non-canon. That's why the comic books restarted, so they can be canon. All the novels, only the new ones are canon. Anything that's older than Disney owning it is considered the extended universe, which is, sometime is, but some things from there have been brought in, like Darth Revan and Malik and all those guys. Those guys are canon now.
who's the host
So-
this week? Is it you, Reggie?
It is I.
Wait, no,
Yes, it was Mayhem last week.
which means it's Kat's turn this week, and then it's Eddie's turn, and then it's then it's your turn.
It was Mayhem last week?
Yeah,
Yeah, so it's your turn.
I thought it was mine.
Mm-mm,
Oh, okay. I guess it's
It's
yours.
Reggie's topic though.
don't matter.
Oh god damn it.
We're gonna have to write this down on the board so we know
You need a chalkboard.
who is hosting. Wheel of Roulette. Who's hosting tonight?
Every time.
Every time.
Those were my Wolverine slashes. Every time I put them back.
What are
in-
we supposed to open with?
I was gonna make
Star
it
Wars
up
theme.
for Star Wars this week because I thought I was host. I was gonna do the long time ago. I was gonna reword it instead of long time ago, far, far away. I was gonna say not that long ago in a live stream near you.
Is it now? Is it now?
No, it will be now soon.
Oh.
Uh,
Wait,
Coming
then
soon.
was now. You just
mean-
missed it. Oh.
God. Will it be now again? Soon.
Oh, you know what? We should have also had a shout out to the best Star Wars inspired thing.
You mean the space balls? Watch
Well,
out.
maybe not necessarily Spaceballs, but I know, and I'm not a Family Guy fan, but like the Family Guy Star Wars special did really well, and some other things that had Star Wars themed things.
We ain't got no graphics for it. My graphics are done. When I sit in the
Matter, you can still bring it up.
we like to bring it up.
I know that we will be out of order, but I'm okay switching with Reggie since he's super prepared and I'm super not.
Okay.
And I'll take next week. Mea culpa.
It says it's raining now. Is it raining now? It is raining now. Raining.
Do we know what we're doing for next week?
We
The
hit-
tsunami and all that stuff.
That's what we're doing
That's
right
this week.
now.
No, we're doing Toonami and Star Wars. One.
We voted on it. Literally.
Running late, baby choking. What?
I thought
Oh.
we were doing Star
Oh,
Wars today.
that's
and
hardcore.
Tsunami next week.
No, we voted on both. Did you miss that whole discussion?
Apparently I fucking did.
Because you said, which one are we doing? Mayhem's like, let's put it to a vote. Are we doing one or the other or both? And guess what? All three of us said both.
Why they feel like we should not have gone that route.
Why?
Because it's May the 4th.
We're still talking about Star Wars?
Very little though.
No, it's not very little.
If we're in a 30-minute show,
I thought it was a 45-minute show. Baby. Baby? Why are you leaving the room? This is what you said per you. 45 minutes to an hour is okay. What you said.
Mayhem doesn't like the hour.
Mayhem doesn't like the hour? Then 30 minutes to 45 minutes. I'm just going by what I saw in the chat about what was what. I'm not in charge of nothing. I'm just saying this is what I saw. This is what I remembers.
So, Ness,
Yo,
how about them Death Stars?
I tell you, them. I see one. No, I need to go that way, other side, because I don't want none of that.
I
Nope.
hear that. I hear that.
I tell
I
you.
hear that. You know the way that you're dressed and with the camera and everything on, you're reminding me of the Saturday Night Live episode of Undercover Boss with Kylo Ren.
That was a good episode.
Steve. Yeah.
It was
he's not fooling
amazing.
anybody.
Steve.
He's like, that's definitely Kylo Ren.
Yeah, we know it's Kylo. We're just playing along.
I
Okay,
want to keep my
so-
gloves on, but my mouse won't work.
Are we leading with Star Wars and then going into animation?
Yes.
Do we want to do Star Wars and then see how long we run?
We could do that.
Because then we can save Toonami for next week if it feels like we're taking a long time with Star Wars stuff.
Not.
Well, I
that
mean, it
not-
is Star Wars, so I
you
mean,
know, there are multiple wars.
Correct. I want Mia to be happy.
I'm gonna bring him a little closer. I'm gonna bring him closer.
But yeah, you should definitely host.
Okay.
And we're gonna start with Star Wars because you've prepared things and that's amazing. And then
It'll
I
look
don't
good in the
mind.
shot.
I don't mind doing the Toonami thing. If we can expand it to not just Toonami, to just animation in general, maybe.
That's possible, but that animation covers a very large field and lots.
It does.
And lots
It does.
lots.
And I realize that you specifically said Toonami, and I don't know that I necessarily focused on Toonami with my stuff. I just focused on animation in general.
Well, it was technically Toonami and the impact of Toonami on, animation in America.
Mm-hmm.
That was my topic.
Mm-hmm.
Are we bringing up anything about Visions?
None of us picked Visions. I picked Clone Wars.
Okay.
OG Clone Wars, because I like the OG. Because Gennady Tartakovsky did some dope ass work on that shit.
Ooh, shit. Fuck those leg ropes. Ugh. Feels like my damn underwear by my knees. There we
It's
go.
called sagging, sir, and it's the trend.
My shit's sagging. So I'm surprised I can get
So
into the
you
fighter pilots. to
said
get out.
Toonami and
It's
Nickelodeon, right?
Toonami and its effect on animation in America.
Effect on animation in America.
Shoot. That's
And
where I started knowing more about the bebops. I picked up the bebops.
You did.
And I was going to talk about just animation in general. So, which I did bring up in the group chat and nobody told me that I was on the wrong track, guys.
I'm sorry, I may have missed it. Was it during a weekday or a weekend?
It was when we were talking about graphics.
That was Monday. I
No,
apologize.
it was early. No, it was earlier than that. Whenever,
Then Thursday.
and I said that I didn't have any graphics. Not when Mayhem asked for us to get it done by Monday night. It was the one before that. So I think that was weekend or the week before that.
Okay.
And then Mike said that he would talk to me privately. And then he pulled up a bunch of graphics. Because like I said, I was talking about like how animation was very toy driven, like He-Man, My Little Pony. It was toys first, and then they created shows around it. And then it became more creative driven, where we got like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and the Ghostbusters, where it was created by specific people with a storyline that was driven by that. And the toys kind of came later. And then back to toy driven when we got like Pokemon and things like that. And then now how we're going into more adult cartoons like Family Guy and BoJack Horseman, and also be more inclusive with what we're showing, and with the She-Ra on Netflix and Steven Universe. So if that is completely off target to what we're talking, then I would also like to ask for one more week so that I can do the correct assignment
Okay.
and focus
Come on.
on Toonami.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, yes, then we shall do that.
Okay. But is everybody okay with that? Like, I don't want
am.
to
I'm-
like railroad what we had planned today. I apologize. I completely misunderstood. I thought when you said, I know you specifically said Toonami Nickelodeon, but I thought you were just being like Toonami Nickelodeon and everything else. Like those were just examples, not what we were supposed to be focusing on.
No, ma'am. That's my apologies. Then what we can do is once we get our last member and our fearless leader in, we'll let him know that we're doing just the Star Wars stuff at this time. So that way we can refocus on Toonami and its effect on animation in America and how it
Okay.
was adultified from that.
And I will do research into Toonami specifically. So thank you very much for the extension on my homework.
Yes, ma'am.
So it's only 9 years old.
Hmm?
Toonami?
Oh,
Yeah.
Toonami. Oh no, Toonami came out in 1997.
It says here that it was launched May 26, 2012. Or is that supposed to be,
Which version?
maybe that's under Adult Swim.
Yeah, that would be the Adult Swim version. The
Okay.
original version was 1997.
I see that. 1997 until 2004.
Then it went away. Then it came back. So Toonami is a block brand that they did. It did well. Then they got rid of it and did dumb stuff. And they're like, oh wait, we want it back. And then they brought it back. Then they're like, well, it's not doing the numbers like it originally did. Then they canceled it. And then Adult Swim's like, fuck that, we're bringing it back.
Becca, is she in here?
No.
No.
What would Becca be? We're in
Post meeting.
yeah.
Oh, post.
So I see it was Cartoon Network, then Kids WB.
So yeah.
Also, a first
Mhm.
comic that we're gonna put up for Becca and I, the cover for the one that it pays homage to Star Wars. So you want to bring up a curse by
Do-
Mark Benton and David Warren Gillis by that art.
Yeah. Where is it on here?
Look at download.
The Diablo. The DFDM.
It's not going to be what you're looking for. I've got it set up to how I need it. Here.
It should say a cursed cover.
So I'm doing games, right? Just games. I'm
Yes.
just, okay. All right. Just want to be clear.
If maybe if we finish fast, like with what we were going to talk about, and we have some time, then we can get into the
It's titled.
based on Star Wars stuff.
No,
So we're gonna start out with Toonami, then into Star Wars stuff.
We're not doing Toonami today.
None. So we're
We're
going from Star
postponing
Wars
Toonami
to
for
Star
next
Wars.
week. Correct.
Got it. Red 5 present.
here somewhere because I sent
Red 5 standing by.
any of those. Those are the stock photos from Adobe.
I got my blaster somewhere. I don't know where I put it.
Okay.
I have
was
2
trying to let it
buckets
go.
and 2 blasters
Pictures.
somewhere in my house. I do not know where. K2SO is on my fireplace mantle.
This goes
And as you can see, Grogu is usually where I park my ridges
That looks great.
because I don't have like a mannequin thing to put it on.
Right,
So right there.
Right.
maybe.
Why are you?
They got
I cannot figure out. that
is
this
he
the
the
opposite
posable
way.
one? Or is he the squishy
Yeah.
one?
He's well, no, he's remote control and he moves and
Oh,
he does
nice.
things.
Excellent.
And the remote is the Mandalorian's bracelet,
Mark that down.
which is up there.
It
That's
does
why I
like
keep
a-
looking up because it's up there.
Okay.
Do you do like a force push or a force pull or
Yes.
so
I
it works
have
just
the-
like
Is it on demo? The battery might be done. I don't know. Where are you?
trying to get the snow trooper or at least the sand trooper in the shot. Can you see it okay?
I think the thing is the battery said, but he does this thing and he vibrates and his arm goes up and he comes down. And he moves his head back and forth.
Sweet.
But I haven't put batteries in him and done anything with him. He's just sitting on the shelf above my desk. There.
Roger, Roger.
Stay.
There you go. Sweet. You see the sand trooper from there? Is he in the shot?
Mhm.
I mean, I only got him from his legs. So I'm getting the shot. Oh, how's Vader? Vader look good. He's right
Very
there.
looks good. Yes.
This is-
Everything looks amazing.
Yes. I collected everything in my house and brought it downstairs. This was like last night at 10 o'clock, almost 11. All right, I need this one. All right, I need this one. Grab the helmets. Grab Vader. Grab the arcade. Bullshit.
You did well, sir. You did well.
Out of all of them, I wish I had a bigger version of him.
Oh yeah. What? That's R5, right?
Oh yeah. He
This girl
fucking
got that motivator.
R2 did him wrong in the Clone Wars. He did him wrong.
He was a spy.
You did him wrong, bro.
He
Would have been
was
him.
a
He would have
spy.
been in that X-Wing. He would have flown around. He would have been Luke's compatriot, but then he would have been a little slow than R2. But I mean,
And
still,
how many times did R2 have to do quick thinking to get out of a situation?
well, he didn't get blown up. He just got sabotaged. But he was in a flight. He was in Rogue One though. He did show up.
He did.
I was happy for that.
He's also in Mando.
And Mando. Oh yeah, dug it. I was super happy when he showed up. He got a role. He got something. I might be spaz about this just because I'm in my realm, as you can see.
Yes.
So
You are fine, sir.
here's another good one. I found this one up at Target's. It's carbonized.
Ooh.
You can't really read it 'cause
One of
it's
the
backwards.
fancy ones, right?
Oh yeah, Mendo. I think he was the one that punched the baby. Yeah, that's him.
That's a sticker on the box. Trooper that punched the baby.
It says right below it. Did you guys see that new trailer for Obi?
Not yet.
Woo!
But I'm more than likely going to be watching it after this.
Indeed. Oh shit, I missed one. That was the
I didn't say I was gonna watch it on your computer. You weirdo.
Oh, you want to go? You want to go? You want to go? Let's go. Hold on. I got a short leash. Hang on. Fuck.
I got a short leash. But see, you got the Baby Slayer 9000. I don't.
Baby Slayer 9000. You kidding me? Look at this thing.
Oh, okay.
Boosh.
That one. Okay, my bad.
Son,
My bad. My bad.
what you got? Who's help?
I got Luke.
Got Luke's. Nice. I got Kip Luke. Shit, I forgot his name now.
I know who you're talking about. He's Kip, the green one.
Skip, total skip.
Kip
He's a total
Fisto.
Jedi.
Yes, Kip Fisto. Kit, K-I-T.
Kit Fisto. That's him. You got
I
it.
know it's there. It's there. I can see him with his weird smile and his big fish people eyes.
Especially when he pushed that one droid to help. Who was it? I think it was C3PO.
Yeah.
He did a thing. It's like, dude, why you smile? No, don't smile. Don't smile.
Why do you smile like that, bruh? What's that about?
See, like, I think he's part squidfish. Yeah.
He's I think he's like one of the other race that's on Mon Calamari. No, because the ones on Mon Calamari don't get along.
No.
I forget. I don't know everyone's lore like that. They're not X-Men. I can't tell you about their past. I'm sorry.
There it is. Okay. Yeah, I'm ashamed. I don't know the deep dive of it. I love it. I could talk about it. I can jump into it. And I can mess around with the toys.
Yep.
You should get Kylo to lean over a little bit so his head's just kind of in the shot.
I know, right? Just harassing me the whole. Well, that's what he did when I went to Disney World. He just leaned over us.
Just a little bit like that as he's into the shot. That'd be hilarious.
I don't have a way to prop him up sideways.
Tell me to stand the whole time to hold in it.
I don't think she's gonna do that.
I have a seat next to him, so that way she could just lean him in every so often.
What time are we supposed to be starting? 8?
Yes, ma'am.
Are we going to be starting at 8 or are we waiting for Mayhem?
I don't know. We actually let me ask.
So these are extra large. And it fits. But I think you can tell that I'm a little higher in my notes as soon as I talk. It's not my usual, hey fellas. I can't stay down there. It's up high.
Yeah.
Any of my tapping, does it pick it up? Is it picking it up?
No, not that I can hear.
All right, cool.
I mean, when we got quiet for a second, we kind of heard it, but we make too much
We
About
make too
that.
much noise.
just ambient noise for it to be noticeable. Like when we all were quiet, I
Yeah.
kind of heard it, but it wasn't like loud.
It wasn't super.
Okay.
And it was more because I was listening for it than anything else.
Like
Should play some.
when we're
So
quiet.
long story short, don't sweat it. It's fine.
Okay,
Exactly.
sweet. All right.
You're human.
Cool.
Make human noises. It's okay.
Don't tempt me. Don't tempt me.
Make your human noises. Be yourself. Couldn't pick it up. Yes. Because I dropped the ball and then I dropped the ball again without the explanation twice. So, you know.
Not basketball.
Yes, basketball. The basketball game known as life. All right, so now it's the minute mark, and then we're gonna go, and then we're doing this.
You gotta bring this a little closer. go. Lighting's good. Too bright. Bring it down. Sweet. Got my saber. Got my gloves. I should have gotten Anakin's glove. I have it somewhere. Shit.
You got an Anakin, but you got an Anakin glove. So is it like a
Yes.
Michael Jackson glove?
There's one brown one. So he's got his little clippies right here.
Uh-huh.
And it's just Anakin glove.
Okay.
I don't know where the hell it went. Nah, I'm good. I'm pre-arm slice, so I'm happy.
Free arm fight. Well, there you go.
Yep.
Well, if you're Anakin, then you wouldn't really be wearing those clothes because those aren't the clothes of a Naboo fighter.
No, because
That's-
these are a rebel. So
Yeah,
I'm
that's
totally
that's
Luke.
a rebel.
Either Luke or Wedge Antilles, because I got Wedge's helmet and Luke's
There you
helmet.
go. That works. But
So
it is time. Are you ready? We're ready.
should,
This.
should we zip at the same time?
Ooh, do you want to? I mean,
Yeah.
we're already going, but we can try this again. But let's do it.
Are we going right now? Is
Right
it
now.
happening? It's live.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we got
Ladies
some
and
brightness. in it.
gentlemen, not too long ago on a pot vidcast, it's about right here, not too far away. Kill the Sun comic
It's dangerous.
proudly presents 3 or 4 geeks doing geeky things from around the America somewhere ish. That here we're here, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, we are 4-letter nerd, and if you haven't picked up on what we're putting down right now, if you can't see my boy Ness, you can't see what Lady Cat is holding, you can't see what I'm holding, see my shirt. It's May the 4th. It's time for Star Wars talk. You know what it's about. And we're ready to defend the light side, even though I got
On button.
Mr. Unhappy Pants Man behind me, but that's okay. Kylo, he's just there. He's just gonna loom. Don't worry about Kylo. But yes, today we are talking about all things Star Wars. I will be handling the animation front. I've gotten a choice that I think is a good choice, so we're gonna enjoy this. And we got my man Ness. He's got video games. He's gonna give us a rundown of some of the good games. And then we've got Lady Katz giving us a rundown of her favorite Star Wars live action film. Lady, gentleman,
Yes.
are you ready?
Yes. All right, yeah, ready. I'm a little oof. Let's go.
I'm surprised we didn't get a red 5 standing by for that one.
Oh. Shit.
It's okay. It's okay.
Wah,
We'll
wah.
edit it in. We'll
Where's
edit
that ball?
it in, yeah.
Where's
We'll
that
do
ball
it.
we were
May
talking
the
about?
4th be with you all.
We'll do it in post. We'll do it in post. It's okay.
Post. Okay, yeah.
Yes, there we go.
X that.
Okay, yeah,
Okay.
we're done. No, we're done. Yeah, all right, cool. All right, so I will start us off.
This was not the intro. Thought.
What I have chosen. Well, yeah, we gotta have those fire intros. If we don't have fire intros, what's the point?
I got fire. I just have to turn.
I
it on.
mean, that's
I'm sensing a disturbance in the force.
No, that's just the loudspeaker on the lightsaber. Let me shut it off. I'm sorry.
it's
No.
a bunch of geeks cried out in joy as all 4 members of the team finally showed up.
Woo!
Yay! We got
Yay!
President, my baby Grogu was eating some eggs and it didn't go down the right way. So
baby.
Yeah.
I'm
I've
seeing if I can
had
do
the
that.
same problem.
Yeah, so I'm glad to make it. Thanks for having me, guys.
Of course. Thanks for joining us, sir. So I literally just got done saying it's only going to be 3 out of 4 of us, and literally it's like, pop, you heard that? You're like, oh, you going on without me? Hold up.
It's what I do.
Yes. So I was just gonna get started on what I got going. So I was gonna tell us a little bit about the animation of Star Wars, of my favorite Star Wars. And let me see. There we go. Got to do it like this, and like that, and like this, because this is where the animation started for me. Well, technically, this is where the animation started for everyone, but
Mhm.
some people might not know where this came from, but that's okay. I do.
Okay.
And that is this. This is the original Clone Wars.
Ooh.
The OG. Give me the OG.
OG from Genndy Gennady Tartakovsky. I apologize.
that?
I can
Goodness.
never say that man's name properly. But yes, this is the OG Clone Wars. So this one was like
Look, it's Grandpa.
so dope. And like, yes, it was originally for between episodes, what, 2 and 3? Yeah, originally episodes 2 and 3. And it was just, they're like, it was a whole new thing. It's like, hey, let's do an animated version of what's going on in between the movies. Cause one movie came out, and we're like, boom, this is where we ended. It's like, where are we gonna start? And Cartoon Network and George Lucas were like, hey, we're gonna do an animated show.
Mm-hmm.
This one, we're gonna show you what everyone's been up to and how everything got to be where it is when we start that movie. And literally, the ending of this first set was literally the start of episode 3. They're on the bridge of the ship. It shows them going to the ship to go save spoilers, save Palpatine from, Count Dooku and Grievous. Because,
Oh, that freaking Grievous.
those
punch
were
him in the
bad guys
face.
at the time. Yes.
Like
so-
really focused
Without even
on-
a single hello there.
No, just a face punch.
This was
It's a
right
face punch.
before Hello There. So, we're not there just yet. This is what leads us to Hello There. And quite frankly, if I meet anyone and I say hello there and I don't get a General Kenobi, I don't know if I can be their friend. It's like, especially if I do the voice, I'm like, hello there. And they just like look at me like, what's wrong with you? It's like, oh, we can't be friends. You got to go. I'm sorry. But
I love
thank you
it.
for trying.
Listen, I think people downplay Gennady, I believe, Tartakovsky, and his brilliance with this. This man originally created Tiny Two Adventures, Batman the Animated Series, Two Stupid Dogs, Dexter's Laboratory, Cow and Chicken, Pop-Up Girls. Like,
Yeah.
pretty much your lineup for Cartoon Network at one point. He also did some great movies like, I don't know, Hotel Transylvania's, all of them. Trolls, which I thought was pretty good. He was actually a storyboard artist for Iron Man 2, which, but he made it. You know what I'm saying? So, like,
Right, he's up there. Yeah.
this series is what really kept Star Wars fans in just like in the know and just like, oh man, like we need to pay attention to what happens here because it's going to transfer to the movies when we eventually get the movies, which we did. And well, the first episode was really good. I was just say that. It gave us lots of hope.
Yes, it did. All right, so and my favorite scene from this entire series is this one right here, because when this character was introduced in the movie, like they just introduced him and you didn't have a reason to know why he was going to be the way he was. But this right here shows you exactly why Grievous talks the way he does and breathes the way he does. So I got to give a shout out to this scene right here. Of course, my main man Mace, he's like, I ain't fighting you. Come here. He ain't got time for all that. Now you hear him cough, and that's why Grievous, and he has the breathing and the coughing. And of course, Mace jumps up, a skyscraper high, falls out the sky. It ain't nothing, but it's my man Mace Windu. So that is the scene right there that always stands out to me on that show. That one, and there's another one, of course, it involves Mace Windu. And it's a scene where he's fighting a droid army. It's a silent episode. It's an entirely silent episode, no dialogue whatsoever. And it's just Mace versus the droids. And he pulls out some force powers that you ain't ever seen before. This man makes an earthquake happen because he felt like it. Like right here, he's surrounded.
Ooh.
He's like, what do I do? He looks around. He's like, forget this. He hits the ground. All you see is the ground just roll. And of course, they're tin cans. They can't handle that. They just start falling over, shooting each other, falling over. He just gets up, slices them up, makes his way to the command ship, takes it out. Because why? Because Mace Windu. That's
What thing is, his art style is amazing and it's very iconic and memorable. And I say that because you can go through all the lists that I had previously before.
Very distinctive.
Right. But and I'm just going to add on to that, one of my crazy shows that I love is Samurai Jack. And if you look at those robots, that's very iconic of the robot Samurai Jack fights. And he even came back for like the 5th season and killed it. He left some questions unanswered, but this man, Gennady, oh my God, I'd have to do one of these for you because you killed it for us and you kept it alive. Definitely.
literally.
Definitely.
Like when Cartoon Network was like trying to find that spot that they filled, Gennady came up with all these cartoons that filled that spot. and I believe that is what got him onto Star Wars. And had he not been as prolific as he was, but we would not have gotten that awesome show. Because that show, literally, they're like, hey, that show was really good, we should do it again. And then they did it again, and then they did it again, and then it went away for 3 years. And they're like, hey, remember that really cool animated Star Wars show we got?
Yep.
We should bring that back again. Guess what?
Yeah.
They did.
They did. Oh, this was amazing, man. This was, I mean, it was so impactful that Disney ended up picking it up, and you know, we got some great stuff from it. You know what I'm saying?
We did.
It's just we caught movie wise, we missed the mark. They missed the mark, but I will say, out of all the movies, I still think The Force Awakens was the closest we got.
Yes. It was right
But
there.
it like, you know, we needed some more. Honestly, I can't wait to see what they do because of other projects that they have. Bad Batch excluded. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I said it. Bad Batch excluded. Yeah.
You're gonna accept some evil with them words, sir. Sir, did you mean that?
Okay, you know what? We're not there yet, but I just want to say Bad Batch, following the Mandalorian, the success of Mandalorian, was not as good as it needed to be for an animated show.
Ooh.
I agree.
Live action, there's limitations. People, bendy wrists, bendy arms, ligaments and stuff. Okay, cool. You don't want to make it too CGI. You want to make it feel authentic. So you want to immerse the person without removing them there. Believability. Bad Batch was just like, are we still doing this?
We revisited.
And then there was too many slow episodes. And I like the build up to an extent, but it was just like, come on. And to the people watching that are in charge of our intergalactic adventure, you've had way too many successful books, fan concepts, actual series. I don't know about these movies. I won't say that. But you've had way too much successes in other Rogue One, other great concepts to let this fail right now. And Bad Batch, and animated. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm Mayhem Mike. I'm here all day.
Well, since how you're here all day, sir, I think it's your turn. It's your turn to talk about your Star Wars. What you got? What's your Star Wars?
I mean, this is the way. All right. It's because of this series that that little cute baby, and I don't mean cat, Grogu underneath me, the Mandalorian, aka Baby Yoda.
Why can't it be both?
Because I don't think Yoda is they don't want to reincarnate Yoda yet. And it wouldn't do him any justice, honestly, because Yoda is such a hallmark character. Right. So the Mandalorian, when it was announced, hot off of the Rise of the Skywalker, a lot of us were skeptical. Okay.
Yes.
We just came from Princess Leia being Jedi Jesus, rest in peace, obviously.
Jedi Mary Poppins. Jedi.
Right.
Oh,
We had Luke, who
That was
We went-
fantastic. I don't care.
it was listen, they've always said in the books, Leia and her twins, her son and daughter, were amazing with the Force. It's just that Leia didn't practice so much, but she still practiced enough that she could do certain things in the books, and it was amazing. And then they retconned the books and like, this doesn't matter anymore. And we were like, no. Anywho, the Mandalorian, John Favreau, you did it. You did it. You did it. You slowly made us fall in love with this beautiful Beskar armor. And oh my God, Pedro, I don't think as an actor you can do no wrong. Honestly, I don't think there's anything you can do any wrong. This animated toy, Grogu, we were like, it's Baby Yoda. It's not Baby Yoda. We're still going to call it Baby Yoda, and we loved it. You built on so much of the bounty hunter's lore. Like, I've never been interested in the bounty hunter code up until The Mandalorian. And how you ended season one us left more. So then you said, okay, I got you. You brought on the second season. You introduced a bad bounty assassin crew full of women, might I add. Good job. And then at the end, here comes the spoiler. At the end, if you haven't watched it, you brought back a certain Jedi. You brought back Luke. You brought back Luke, and you know what? You gave him a very decent fight scene. Not excluding, there's still surprises I haven't gone over, like Anakin's young Padawan he had. You guys know who she is.
Yeah.
I think what's her name? Rosario Daro? I'm saying her name wrong.
Oh,
my
Rosario Dawson.
God. Thank you very much.
Rosario.
You're very
Rosario
welcome.
Dawson.
I remember when the episode came out, there was contention about her playing the character, and I think she did a great job.
She did.
I think she
She
did a
did.
great job.
She brought
I mean,
the
she
two-
did better. She did better than the Stormtrooper 007. You know what I'm saying? James Bond, Daniel Craig, nice shiny armor. I just wanted a little something more amazing in Bond. I don't understand what's going on otherwise. Anyway, this was amazing. Am I a little shady? Just a little. 2 seasons, 16 episodes. Like, oh my God, it started in 2019 and it was just amazing. Look at this picture of Grogu. Grogu sold out so fast.
Yep.
If it wasn't for the fact that Grogu and the series was PG, I think Grogu would have competed with Elmo this year in sales. Like, toppled Elmo. And Elmo is big. If you could topple Elmo, you made it. 3 is in the works. We already got the book of Boba Fett. Like, it's so many great things. The most important thing that I think that we can say about this series is that, one, Star Wars fans got questions answered, and obviously some asked that we didn't get answered. So it did fans justice. And then the second thing is an expanded universe. That's all we need. Expand the universe. We're tired of the Rebel faction and those guys, and then it's just like you introduce a planet. Give us more. Give us some culture. Give us something about the
Get us off
Stormtroopers, which they did.
Tatooine. Get
Yes.
off Tatooine.
Or
Enough with the
Tatooine-
sand planet.
And
Or
I'm tired
Tatooine
of
adjacent,
Vader and his kids.
Tatooine
Sand discourse.
adjacent planets. Yes.
Vader and his kids messed up the whole galaxy. I'm tired of it. Show me what's happening in the Outer Rim. Show me
Right.
what's going on out there.
Mhm.
What did those
Mhm.
guys do? They didn't get involved in this civil war. They're just out there chilling, doing their own thing. Show me what they did. Matter of fact, you got 2 shows now. What
Mhm.
the hell were the Mandalorians doing? What were
So-
they? Let me see that. Let me learn.
Ahsoka is supposedly getting her limited series, and that's how great that they're expanding on it. Now, obviously, there's a certain other Jedi. He's a clone, but he's not really. Who also makes his appearance, and we're waiting for more from him. This is amazing. They're doing what I feel like Star Trek should have done to an extent. Star Trek expanded. All right, they expanded. But you know what would have been nice? Maybe stop the car. Let's get out and walk a bit. What's in this? Like, help us navigate the system, And with Star Wars, it seems like they're navigating the system to a point where maybe we'll be able in 5 years to be like, here's an actual map of the known systems in the series.
I feel like that immediately put in a Guy Fieri diners, dives, and drive-ins.
I mean,
the
we'll
Star
take
Wars
it.
universe version.
Yeah, we're on the second movie window today. We got to see what them Ewoks are cooking up for us. All right.
Exactly.
It's
Listen.
people. Wait.
But he's not that chef that Obi-Wan met with in the
Oh,
prequel.
Rex.
I think,
Yes.
and I would love to hear you guys' prediction on season 3. I think, John, if you ever see this, because I know you will, John, please introduce not just the Sith in The Mandalorian, but also Grey Jedis. Introduce the turmoils of the different councils. Introduce and put layers on just, hey, it's not just the lightsaber and great action, but there's a whole economy, dichotomy, society, principle, beliefs. Dive into that. Just like a certain game that came out, which I'm not going to say right now, dive into that. And then also expand the universe on not just Jedis, bounty hunters, people. Like, oh my goodness. Like, whatever happened to the Force sensitive kids? Let me
Broom Boy
know.
go? Where did Broom Boy go?
Yeah.
Is he brooming when is he chilling and then brooming? Because he got the force, he doesn't have to get up.
There's oh my God, what is that old 80s movies? I think it's called Break-In,
Yes,
where the guy
Break-In.
when he was literally using a broom and breakdancing. If they did that, I would have lost my mind. I'd have bought
Oh
that
my gosh,
movie
Break-In
DVD just
too.
because.
Sir?
Great concept. The Mandalorian was amazing. If you haven't, check it out. Thank you so much for allowing me to speak on this. This was amazing. It blew me out of the water considering the failure in movies Star Wars have. There's nothing against the actors and actresses. It's not their fault. It's literally the writing and creative differences, whatever. But this revived my faith, and I hope they continue to do it. I don't know what's going on with Bad Batch, but when I catch up, maybe, just they could do better for animated films. DC does better, and they suck at live action for the most part.
Yeah, no.
I have nothing to say
Gauntlets
to
are
that.
thrown. Gauntlets
You
are
know.
thrown. All right, off of this energetic man who has such energetic opinions, Lady Cat, tell us about your Star Wars.
That's brisk, baby.
I can already hear the sound of 1,000 fanboys and girls getting real pissed off at what I'm going to say. I was choosing amongst the live action films, and it's not a debate for me. If we just go by which is the superior Star Wars live action film, I have to give it to Rogue One.
Yes.
Now, Rogue One came in. Now, before that, I would have said The Empire Strikes Back,
Fair enough.
which I think a lot of people would have said. But Rogue One came out in 2016, and it had everything that you want in a Star Wars movie while also fixing a 20-year joke of how easily it was to blow up the Death Star. And they made it a beautiful tribute between the father and daughter. Spoiler alert. If you have, it's 2022. If you haven't seen it by now,
I mean,
sorry for you.
I think the statute of limitations is up on, spoilers.
Yeah. You have everything that you want here. You have a compelling story. You have people that you sincerely care about that are neither all good or all bad. Everyone is super nuanced. You have a believable relationship between the two protagonists without some kind of rushed romance. And then you have these beautiful tie-ins to the Jedi, the CGI in this film. For it was unrecognizable. I kept on saying, but he's dead, right? But he's dead. How does he look this good when he's dead? I'm not talking about Leia's little thing at the end. But I'm talking about oh gosh, why is my head?
Tarkin.
Admiral Tarkin.
No, Mon Mothma.
Oh, Mon
But not
Mothma.
Mon Mothma. Yeah, General Moff Tarkin, correct.
Oh, Grand Moff
And even Mon
Tarkin.
Mothma. The CGI with over the face and everything, it was so, you were so invested in the story that I can't tell you that the CGI was greater, but to me, I bought it hook, line, and sinker. I was there completely. One of my favorite droids, K2SO. I don't know who didn't walk around afterwards saying I'm one with the Force and the Force is with me. Like everything that you want, everything that we had hoped for in the prequels, which we now look at with a much more kinder eye, and the latest trilogy, which I don't think will get that same treatment ever. But even bringing back Jimmy Smits and everything was just, if you could have made a perfect Star Wars film, this is it. But I do have to say that it would not have the significance that it did if it wasn't for the original trilogy. And before I forget, we got the Darth Vader, the live action Darth Vader that we always wanted. That scene at the end when he's taking down all of those rebels to try to get the plans back. If you were not on the edge of your seat and screaming at the guy, put the plans through the door. Just stop trying to open the door and just put them through, even though you knew what was going to happen. That whole thing, it was perfect. It was perfect. And we all agreed, because that film cost $260 million to make and grossed over $1 billion. So this is what happens when you get it right.
I will say one thing. They copied off a certain Halo game, and I'm so glad they did. They're so glad they did. Yes, baby.
Oh, you mean the ring?
There's a certain Halo game, the one with the Spartans, and they had different Spartans, and all of them meet the same end as a lovable bunch did. And you know what? It was called for. It was something new. We were tired of the oh, sing-songy opera. Like this was like, holy smokes, what's
Great.
gonna happen?
Great.
As an
It was amazing.
anthology, as a prequel, as a standalone, it is
Yes.
perfect. It is perfect.
That's what is your question?
But
sir?
Ness, you had a question.
Oh yeah. So for anybody, for the first three trilogies, did it feel like they toned down Vader's like sinisterness? I know they were coming back from a background for Vader, or at least Anakin, up until when he became Vader. Did it feel like they toned him down a bit in his evilness and his I'm gonna kill you? And that three trilogy.
They technically did because so at the end of Rogue One, awesome scene where he gets to be super
Right.
dramatic. He's like, oh look, my breathing apparatus is alight. Let me turn it off to scare the crap out of these rebels real quick.
Oh, that was so good.
And then just show up. And then at the beginning of Star Wars, he's just like episode 4, he's like, I'm just choking everybody eyes. You upsetting, let me choke you. And then he did just tone it down. I do agree with that.
So I'm bringing it up because personally for me, for the three series, or at least the episode 1, 2, and 3, they personally for me, they toned him down as far as Vader's like evilness or his Sithness, as far as what he stood for or what we pictured him in the last 3 episodes, the OG
Right.
episodes. With Rogue One, seeing that episode seeing that movie erased what they, at least what I felt, what they did with Vader. And just I was sweating and I was hyperventilating, and no joke, I was gonna have a freaking panic attack because I was there watching the
prequel. I agree with you, but I think with the prequel films, they try to get so much into those 3 films that I feel
Mhm.
like they skipped a lot to show how really sure they had him kill all the Padawans
Mhm.
or the younglings or whatever they wanted to call them at the time, and even how he killed that entire villain of Tusken Raider. They leaned into this was an emotional response or a response out of fear. And in Rogue One, we got to see him like fully leaned in,
He was full,
not about
full
fear, but
Sith.
he was just a
No.
cold-blooded killer at that
Mm,
point and
mm,
had
mm,
no
mm.
kind of nothing. So this was our real first glimpse of the Darth Vader that everyone is so afraid of in the first
that
in the
we
first set of films
saw in the first
that
set
we
of
got
films.
to see.
I'd argue
So I
we did-
100% agree with you, but that especially with the original Star Wars films, episodes 4, 5, and 6, the fight scenes were not it.
yeah.
They were
so-
not it. And even as a kid, they were not it. I loved the movies and I watched them over and over, but
Mhm.
that fight scene between Obi-Wan and Darth Vader.
2 old guys poking it.
But then you see
Okay.
Rogue One and you know what's coming and how that fight scene between Obi-Wan and Darth Vader is not that long after what we see at the end of Rogue One. But tell me you weren't in there like squealing and like in my seat, like yes, yes, yes. And I was cold-blooded right with them. Kill them all. Like
Do the thing.
but now it's like the Darth Vader that you see Ahsoka reacting to in Clone Wars, the Darth Vader that we get in Rebels, and the Darth Vader that we get in Rogue One. Now it all makes sense. Now the bigger picture makes sense. So everything that we heard about in the original trilogy, we're finally getting to see with our own eyes, and you can buy into it a little bit more.
Can I add one last thing to that?
Of course.
First of all, firstly, it's kind of like if you've ever played Jedi Fallen Order and that
Yep.
surprise at the
Mhm.
end, and you're
Oh.
like, holy, amazing. But forget that. We're talking about Rogue One, right? We're talking about
Mm.
Rogue One. Did anybody else think, oh, he left the guy on the roof? He's not gonna, and he goes, bro.
No,
I'm like,
he's
oh.
Soon.
Or what about the guy stuck in the door? And it's like, he's not, and he,
Zoop.
Right through the door.
Door opens. Zoop.
if we could only get that now, in a sense, and I don't know how they're gonna fill it in with other Jedis and other Sith, something like that, that brutal but somehow still PG rated battles,
Mm.
I'd be in it. I'd be.
I mean, I think they did it beautifully in Rogue One. The shadows, the flashes of light, the
Oh, yeah.
smoke, it camouflaged it beautifully, but you still got that suspense. You still get that badass. Like it was amazing. If all of us were hyped, we're all hyped just talking about it.
And don't forget the tone of the music as he came through. You hear the
Yes.
sound,
Yes.
and if you listen
The
carefully,
score, as always.
if you listen carefully as you're watching him, you don't see him yet, but you see or you hear the room expanding and contracting because of his force presence in that
Yes.
hallway. You hear the whole.
We all knew what was
Ooh.
coming. We didn't know how it was going to happen, but we knew it was coming, and we were
Coming.
all hyped for it. But to your point, Mayhem,
get
I wanna
chills.
say,
Ugh.
like, what you were talking about, like how it was at the end of Fallen Order and how it was like at the end of Rogue One. I had that same feeling after I finished watching the Clone Wars episode 66, Order 66, and the episode after that. Like, I just sat back in my chair, like,
You had to sink. Like,
I knew it was gonna happen, but I didn't want to see it.
ugh.
I
Yeah.
wanted to see it. I don't know
watch
about
it die.
you guys. And when it
but
happened, I
like
was
it's all this stuff that we heard about in the original trilogy, and now we actually get to see it, and how it enhances now what we grew up on without really understanding the backstory. Now we're getting these backstories, and it's fleshing it out so beautifully. I wish they had given the same kind of care to the most recent trilogy, and I hate that for all of us, because you can't undo that now. You can't be like,
No,
okay, we're
no.
striking this from canon and trying again. You can't. But I think with these shows, with these series, and as Ness is going to be talking about these games, they're really giving all of us fanboys and fangirls so much to love, and I'm here for it. But yes, Rogue One is the best. Sorry for everyone that disagrees, because you're wrong.
100%.
I'm right there.
Thank you for coming. All right, it's up to you to put these flames that Lady Cat just, set ablaze under us. We got to put this fire out. What you got for us? Oh, game.
Man, I mean,
Can you
all I
put
can really
fire
say
out?
is like it's hard to follow up with both Mayhem and Freaking Cat, because like there was so much content that I wanted to talk about. I was like, yes, but there was but I got to say a little bit of it. Basically, I'm just gonna go with, unfortunately, 3 games. It doesn't do it justice because how many Star Wars games came out in the past, I mean, since the start of video games of Star Wars. One of them is right behind me. As you can see, it's one of the arcade cabinets that this company 1UP has made. It's an Atari Star Wars game, one of the first ones, and it's a trilogy. It's got episode 4, 5, and 6. It plays out with just the pixelated versions of it with the OG Atari graphics, and then it starts upgrading as it goes. The second one, also Atari graphics, but then the third one comes out with a little updated graphics. It's a little difficult to handle just because it's got this controller, flips around kind of funky, and you got to fly this like, it depends on the ship, depends on the ride you're doing. It could be a speeder, it could be the Millennium Falcon. I haven't gotten very far with it because it's just like Battletoads. I don't know if you remember a part of Battletoads where you got to be like boom, 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 and jumping up and down.
The jet ski board. Oh my god!
Woo.
You know somebody did it blindfolded?
No.
Oh,
I haven't seen that.
What?
yes.
That's
Yes,
stupid.
I'll send it to you guys later.
Send it to me because I haven't seen that. That's ridiculous. But it has a similarity in some parts. I've gotten as far as I can with that one. But there's a good example. The OG cabinet when they came out back in the day.
Oh, I
If
want
you can see that, it was a sit-in. It was
yeah,
pretty
I want
dang
that sit-in
sweet.
one.
Even because of Lucas, he liked to make sure about his licensing and his memorabilia and everything that he's trying to show for Star Wars. He actually sat in one of those, tested it out, make sure it was good, and he ended up loving the thing and then produced those guys out back in the day. I don't have an exact date on it, but it was a 1984 arcade game. So I was only like 2 when that thing came out. And I saw Star Wars for the first time at the age of like 11, and I was like, what was it, New Hope? Blew my brain away. I was just, no way, this is freaking tight. I'm all in, hands down, boosh. And as soon as this game came out for the N64, which is my follow-up game, which is going to be Shadows of the Empire. Now, they've got a few characters in there that they've been bringing out, but other characters that are not within the Star Wars realm. It's just an extended universe of Shadows of the Empire. You play a character by the name of Dash Rendar for the N64. I'm going to go everywhere with this because it's Star Wars, and clearly I'm kind of dressed and pressed for it. So, there's a lot of stuff in here that I collected from upstairs. So, I mean, I got my helmets, and I'll talk about that later. Anyways, this game, when it came out for the 64, oh man, it was a dope Star Wars game for me just growing up with it. So you get to use like swoop bikes, get to fly his it's like another version of Millennium Falcon, but his own, and he has his own droid that goes with him. And it follows up on a certain bounty hunters that you get to see for the first time in a video game, at least in this one, from what I know of. I'm sure there were before that. I sorry that I didn't bring those up, but with this one particularly, I ended up playing as much as I could, beat it as much as I could. I recommend it if you want to throw, play a nice OG Star Wars game in the back. This is a good one. Love it. And my third game that I want to bring up was, as Man brought up, Jedi Fallen Order. Ooh,
Yeah.
boy. Okay, so Dark Souls is a stupid game. All right, no, I'm not saying it because it's a stupid game. It was no. It's a stupid game because it's stupid freaking hard. Okay, so that same style was brought in for this game, and lightsabers, Jedi. I mean, the rip down of freaking what was it? The OG Clone Wars stuff, all the ships and everything, bringing that down. They're breaking them down for making new room for the Empire. That's all in the trailer. I'm not gonna say too much about this. As far as I could say is it's a hard game. It's a fun game.
No,
You got to get your save points. Always get your save points. Don't mess up and then do something and then you find it and then you come back and like you die and then you're like, why did I start back here? I was over there already. No, you didn't save. That's why. So you screwed up. Fuck. So there's that. I love this game. You should. Anybody who hasn't tried this game, please try it. Just don't do Dark Souls. It's stupid. It's hard.
You're supposed to put the fire out, not add fuel to it. You're adding fuel.
No, it's like you're already dead, and then you got to add more gasoline to
Play
it,
this
and then run
game,
you over,
but not this one because it's dumb.
shove you off
Right.
a cliff, and like you're
What about
already dead.
Sekiro? What about Sekiro? Can I play Sekiro?
Oh, yeah. I think you could for a little bit, but no, that's stupid too. No, that was a stupid game. That's a hard game. I already played that. I assassinated a chicken. There was a chicken in the game. If anybody came across a large giant chicken, anybody? No? Okay. It was just standing there in a bush, and then I walked up to it. Flap! Freaking
Cat,
died. Oh,
I'm
cool.
so glad we let Ness go last because we would not have been able yet again to upstage this man and his opinions. First, it was Reggie and the City of Gold, and now this
I know.
man, which that game is stupid.
We accidentally got the right order.
And it was funny.
Now
is
I
that-
gotta order a T-shirt for this too.
Don't play that game. It's stupid.
No. See, originally my friends, or at least my brother and my friends, they love hard games. I like hard, challenging games too. Who does it? But give us a little extra, health or a little extra ammo for this section. No. They give you the sword, and then you got to find the armor, but then you get killed by this freaking chest. He tricked me. One of my friends. I walked up to the chest and I opened it, and it was this fucking chest that just bit down to me like, I didn't know that. I didn't know it was a freaking monster. How was I supposed to know? Freaking stupid monster
they're
chest
called
monster
mimics.
thing. Fuck that.
They're
I don't want to
called
play that game.
mimics.
The other thing.
They're mimics and their feelings are valid.
No. I okay.
You are
After that-
giving me Steve on Undercover Boss.
I'm actually sweating in this, so I'm gonna rip this off. It's gonna be censored because I
You know
got
what's
nothing
crazy?
onto this thing. It's
His-
just shorts.
His opinions are valid.
Yeah, I said it. I only have shorts. Sorry.
But it's not one
Yep.
Oh.
Black light. They got the, you have to really see it under the light. You can't really tell. It's just like
What is that?
Can we just isolate his whole part and just air that?
Yeah, there's nothing on underneath. It's just
Can
short.
we?
What? Hey, what show is
I don't
it?
want to share my
What are you
shorts,
talking about?
but I'm just letting you know I got shorts in there. So that's it.
Oh my god.
I slipped on my shoes without thinking, and I forgot my socks. So my feet are sweating. In my boots. I'm just letting you know right now.
He's
What?
been in the spices.
That's it's brewing down there.
Let's
I'm
stick
just
go.
glad you guys are not
You
down
need to cut out the spice. You need to stop. Just stop.
Clothing adventures aside. Holy-
And it's not my size. It's an extra large. But I need an extra large. That's when I was just mentioning them, and my tone was a little higher, just because of how tight it was. But it's fine now. I'm okay. I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable now. I just had to shift.
Is this medium for large?
It's extra large. It's look at that midsection. It's just kind of tight. No.
It's Red 5 After Dark, ladies and
Red
gentlemen.
5.
Cue the
Kids.
music.
Do we give him a red shirt? Do we just give him a red shirt? Oh, I was gonna say, clothing adventures aside, his opinions are validated about those games, but please tell us more.
Well, with Fallen Order, there's a lot of surprises in this one. I recommend it. As I said, make sure you save, because you fuck up, you're gonna miss that next level, and then you're gonna come
Yeah.
back and like, there's that toad thing again. I gotta fight. Great.
Oh my god, I remember those.
Man, that toad thing, dude. I didn't know what the hell I was doing at first. I started slicing at his tongue, but then he got me, and then he started chomping on me again. It's like back to the chest thing again. A freaking Dark
Like the
Souls. That's all over again.
Flashback.
Let me ask you. Sorry, we're professional. What is your favorite Star Wars game?
Ooh, I mean, it's a little difficult just because Fallen Order they did a good job on that. Personally, it's going to be Battlefront, just because I like the little battle aspects of it. So you get to visit all those little battle scenes in the game. Battlefront 2.
Secondary Battlefront.
Battlefront 2. I'm up there with that. That's my favorite. Just
So like Xbox, regular Xbox Battlefront or Xbox 360 Battlefront.
now,
Oh,
good one. So that's why I loved that EA brought it, and then they brought in their Frostbite technology and their updated graphics, of course. But that OG day, I know I was playing that game on PlayStation, and I was playing that on Xbox 360 for sure. I didn't put that thing down. It was fun. I really love those ones.
Battlefront and Battlefront 2, especially when you get to come in as the Jedi or Sith.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
come on. You gave me cake and then said, "Here's ice cream," and I was just like, "Ice cream."
I can't have any more with the suit
Insert
on,
your
so
favorite ice
I'm
cream.
gonna do that after I eat, or after I get dressed. So
I'm not sure what happened, but I'm so glad it did.
And here we are back here again.
so I leave it to you. I hope you like my little selections. Anybody else's favorite Star Wars game?
Knights of the Old Republic. I'm old school like that.
Oh yeah, that was a fun one. Mhm,
I
mhm.
think you're right. I think they hit it off. They had success with Battlefront and then eventually Battlefront 2. But then Fallen Order was the bee's knees.
It pushed it
because-
to a different. Oof.
Because in a sense, you did what other games did. You allowed us to be a wielding lightsaber person, whether you chose the light or dark side, but now you gave us an actual Jedi whose story was amazing, whose conflict was felt. And you expanded, yes, you expanded the universe, and you gave us a chance to choose whatever lightsaber color we wanted.
Oh, the
And dual
customization.
wield. Oh
Mm,
my god. Like, I'm sure they're gonna come out with a Fallen Order 2 once they flush it out some more, and
Yes.
I cannot wait. The only thing I would honestly ask for this game is a multiplayer mode, but as an
Yeah.
RPG, it is amazing. It is
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
amazing.
I'm
I also
curious.
want
Oh no, sorry to cut you off, but I'm curious if they're gonna bring Cal Kestis in the actual series of the TV series that they got going on, just because they hinted with BD.
they would be stupid not to. Don't
You
they
know?
understand that they want us open with consistency?
Mhm.
After the last trilogy, after we left Rise of Star Wars, we were like, that's it. You know what? I'm out of here. But then they hit consistency with Mandalorian, and we were like,
Mhm.
all right, here I'm back. Give me a Grogu baby. Give me a Grogu baby. And then Bad Batch was just like, I mean, I paid $5, but I'm here. And all they have to do is just be like, Cal is back. And then we're just like, you know what? I knew this was gonna happen. To quote Rick and Morty, "You son of a bee, I'm in." You know what I'm saying?
Come on, get in some Star Wars. Quick in, quick out. It's just another series. What harm could it do?
Oh man, they got us. They got
So
us
much.
100%.
So much harm.
Well, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It's just, this is what happens when you get four geeks together and we talk about things that we love. You can tell that we love the things that we love because look at us. Listen to us. This is what we're about. The things we talk about, we're passionate about. We love it. You can see we love it. We just want to share that love of these things, this geekery with all of you, because we want you to be able to share your geekery with everyone you know. Because sharing more geeks, better world.
Ace. I mean,
So long as
lots
it's
of
not
ace.
stupid.
I know. No
It's not
stupid
stupid.
shit. No. No super hard, stupid games.
And
It
then-
took me back to the scarred days of Super Mario Brothers, like the old first games. Like you played, you got like 3 lives, you found a life, you lost it, get it back, you lost it, get it back, you lost it. Then you start up again, and then you lose all of them, you know, fighting Bowser or whatever. And then there's no save point.
Take us out.
Stupid.
Take us out before.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we were
Amazing.
4-letter nerd. We're presented by Kill the Sun Comics. And speaking of Kill the Sun Comics, we've got a special announcement. We've got a new comic launching tonight in our shops. It's Star Wars themed on the cover, so that's why we're bringing it up. This is The Accursed by Mark Fenton. Go ahead, killthesun.org, get it ordered, read it, have a great time with it.
Yes.
But with that and on that note, thank you for watching us. We really do appreciate you being here with us every week now, because we're doing weekly Wednesday shows now, because we got a lot of stuff to talk about, because we can talk about it. So
Give me a mic.
4-letter nerd. This is Raw Sun God right here. Got my man Mayhem down there. We got Lady Sinanai over there. We got Ness. Got that man Ness over here. We coming. This is how we bring it. Weekly. Watch us. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Facebook Live. We out here.